Hello everyone, my name is Himdat Bar and I'm going to speak about radiocarpal joint. This is Minnie and this is a radiocarpal joint. The radiocarpal joint is sometimes referred to as a wrist joint, but it's actually one of the two joints in the wrist. The other one is a mid-carpal joint. The radiocarpal joint is made of 4 bones which help to stabilize the wrist and allows the joint to bear more weight. The distal end of the radius is found on the same side, lateral to the pollex. The scaphoid is found in the first row of the carpal bone, lateral, the same side of the pollex. The lunate is found between the scaphoid and the tripetrum bone. Note, very important, that the ulna is excluded from this joint. The radiocarpal joint of the wrist is a condyloid joint. Condyloid joint consists of an oval-shaped end of one bone fitting into the similarly oval-shaped hollow of another bone. This is also called ellipsoidal joint. This type of joint allows angular movement along 2 axes. There are 4 main ligaments in the radiocarpal joint that work together to stabilize the joint, while functional activities occur within multiple planes of movement. We start with the radial collateral ligament. It is located on the side of the wrist, closest to the pollex. It attaches to the radius and scaphoid and works to prevent excessive side-to-side movement of the wrist, side to side. The ulnar collateral ligament of the wrist joint is located on the side of the wrist, closest to the 5th phalanges. It attaches to the ulna and to the tripetrum. It also prevents excessive side-to-side movement of the wrist. In the posterior view, there is a dorsal radiocarpal ligament. It's found on the top of the wrist joint and it's closest to the back of the hand. It attaches to the radius and both rows of the carpal bones. It helps to protect the wrist from extreme flexing movement. The palmar radiocarpal ligaments is the thickest wrist ligament. Is found on the side of the wrist closest to the palm of the hand, like the dorsal radiocarpal ligaments. It attaches to the radius and both rows of the carpal bones. It works to resist extreme extension movement of the wrist. There are other important anatomical features. Although the second bone of the forearm, the ulna, is articulate with the radius, it's separated from the wrist joint by a disc of fibrocartilage called the articular disc. Also, the radiocarpal joint is covered by an inner and outer layer of fibrous joint capsules that is attached to the distal end of the radius and to the ulna and to the carpal bones. Finally, the radiocarpal joint is a synovial joint with a biaxial joint, a joint that allows for movement within the 2 planes, 2 axes, allow flexion, here is Minnie, hey, flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, and circumduction. It's movement, circular, move in the circular motion.